What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing a Manchester City transfer update. Got a couple of updates with ins. Very interesting. But before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Going to be doing daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout all of the summer transfer window for you guys to enjoy. So if you want to stay up to date first and fast on YouTube every single day throughout the summer transfer window with all things Manchester City transfer news, make sure you've subscribed to my channel. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Do leave a thumbs up as well. 300 likes is the aim. Do let me know your thoughts as well in the comments below. And finally, you can go and check out my TikTok link. That's also in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. So let's crack on with this video. We've got some ins to speak about. And firstly, we're going to speak about Gabri Veiga. Now, Sports Witness say that Arsenal, they want him. Celta Vigo's president, Carlos Mourino, he has said that 4 clubs from the Premier League, the top 10 of the Premier League right now, 4 clubs have asked about the availability of Gabri Veiga. Real Madrid's name's also been chucked out there. They're interested, but no contact has been made by Real Madrid as of yet. Celta Vigo has said that they're not willing to negotiate for Gabri Veiga. If you want to sign him this summer, you're going to have to meet his release clause, which has been set at 40 million euros. Apparently, the player dreams of playing for Arsenal and working with Mikel Arteta, which to me, reading between the lines, is suggesting that of them 4 Premier League clubs, I don't think Manchester City are one of them that have made contact with Celta Vigo and with the player as of yet. We know Man City are interested, but they haven't moved it anywhere further than interest as of right now. Arsenal pushing hard, other Premier League clubs pushing hard. The race for Gabri Veiga, it seems to me, is well and truly on. Manchester City's name being chucked out there. Gabri Veiga will be one of many players that Man City will be looking at when it comes to central midfielders. The problem I think Manchester City face when it comes to central midfielders is we know we're looking at one, and that one player that we will bring in, I am almost certain, will be a high-profile player like Jude Bellingham. The option of bringing in a second player only becomes viable should a player leave, like a Calvin Phillips. West Ham, they're interested, but that means we'd need to bring in someone who can cover at holding midfield, or a Bernardo Silva, and if that's the case, City may be looking for more of an attacking midfielder, or someone who can play out wide, which is where Gabri Veiga comes in. By the time, if Man City do sell Bernardo Silva this summer, Gabri Veiga, I've got a feeling, probably going to be snapped up by somebody. In Premier League clubs, 40 million euros, particularly for 4 clubs in the top 10, not really that much of a problem. So if City want Veiga, they're going to need to act quickly, and it is a risk to do so without letting players leave, because after all, we may keep hold of Bernardo Silva. And if you say to me right now, would I rather keep Bernardo Silva or sign Gabri Veiga? To me, with the experience and what he's done for Manchester City, no questions asked, Bernardo Silva, hands down. Now, moving on to the other transfer I want to speak about, and this is getting very interesting, is an update on Rafael Leao over at AC Milan. Now, Matteo Moretto in Italy says that AC Milan, they think they've got a verbal agreement with the player for him to sign a new contract at AC Milan. City have been linked. There's interest, but it's nothing more at this time, much like it is with Gabri Veiga. We spoke about Kvaratskhelia as well in the last video, and again, City interested, but these Italian clubs doing very well. They're not really interested in selling their top talent, and the difference here between Leao and Kvaratskhelia is that Kvaratskhelia has got a longer contract, 2027, so Napoli don't really need to negotiate. They can just put the price on his head, and a club would have to pay that to make that transfer happen. However, with Rafael Leao, if he doesn't sign a new contract, his contract's up in 2024. It means he's got 1 year left on his contract. That negotiation room for AC Milan isn't really there, and it makes a transfer doable. Now, I imagine if Rafael Leao doesn't sign a new contract, City will be one of many clubs out there that are interested in bringing him in. We know Man City are looking at 3 positions at least this summer, central midfield being the higher priority. An attacker who can play out wide, someone with pace, is another player City potentially could be looking at, and also potentially either a fullback or a player that can cover on the left side of centre-back should Aymeric Laporte leave Manchester City this summer, which again could well happen. Now, it has been thought that AC Milan think there are some niggles in this new contract for Rafael Leao, and whilst he said verbal agreement is fine, it isn't a written, signed down contract, which means the new contract hasn't been signed as of yet and isn't done and dusted. And AC Milan believe there's niggles and there's still a few things that need to be ironed out before this summer to try and get a transfer not to happen and for him to sign a new contract with the club. It's been described, very interesting this, by AC Milan as 50-50. So he could either sign a new contract. If he doesn't, he's going to be sold. That's the simple equation when it comes to Rafael Leao, and they expect a decision to be made on his future before the summer transfer window does arrive. So that's definitely something for us to keep an eye on for potential Manchester City transfers. Elsewhere out there, pretty quiet if I'm completely honest. Manchester City firmly focused on the field with matters happening on there rather than focusing towards the summer transfer window. I am expecting over the next 3 or 4 weeks for that to change and for Manchester City to start getting things in motion, to get the ball rolling for potential summer transfer deals, because summer transfer deals, they take time, and Man City, I've heard word, they want their signing sorted before pre-season starts in July. So Manchester City, they're going to have a busy 4 to 6 week period throughout this summer transfer window to potentially bring in 1 or 2 big names. There's the potential here, if Man City end up selling players, for us to bring in maybe even as many as 4 to 5 players. So it's going to be a very busy summer transfer window for ins and outs with Manchester City. So if you want to stay up to date, first and fast from June with daily Manchester City transfer updates, subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. TikTok link also in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up as well if you are enjoying the video. 300 likes is the aim once more. And finally, most importantly, do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say with regards to these transfers. And I'll see you all again later on today. I'm going to be doing a live watch along of the Liverpool-Arsenal game. Very big game in the Premier League. Hopefully we can get a favour off Liverpool and Man City can get that Premier League title race back in our own hands once more. Massive, massive game. Got the live watch along for that. Link will be out later on today for you to set your reminders for. So I'll see you then. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Preview time for the massive Champions League game between Manchester City and Bayern Munich. Literally from now, we're playing every 3 to 4 days. If we get through to the latter stages of all the competitions, it is absolutely relentless. Every 3 to 4 days from now, right through to the end of the season, into June. Crazy times, lots to look forward to, so I'll see you then. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.